Hello and welcome to Long's Toys. I have another Kyoryuger review for you today. It's going to be Pteraiden-Oh. Here's the front of the box. When he's in his pterodactyl mode, he's called Pterodactyl. And then this is what Pteraiden-Oh looks like. Here's the top of the box. Really cool picture of the Gold Ranger and the face of Pteraiden-Oh. On the side here, we have what it looks like when you combined Zakutor and Parasaigam to make the Western, Pteraiden-Oh Western. Unfortunately, I don't have these two, so I won't be able to show you that version. Still back ordered on HobbyLink Japan. It's taking a while for them to come in. Here's again another picture of Pteraiden-Oh Western. Here's how it combines to Kyoryu Jin on the back. The picture of how it combines with Kyoryuger Jin on the side. And then on the bottom, you have kind of another picture of Pterodactyl, and then a close-up of the head. So that's the box. And now I'll move in a little closer and show you the toy itself. Okay, so out of the box we have Pterodactyl in his pterodactyl mode. And this is the beast battery that he comes with. It's got a pterodactyl in there. Glow in the dark side. Shiny sparkly side. It says Pterodactyl on the back there. He does have sounds, so if you pick him up right here, this red button, that's the sound you get when you turn him on. I mean, this guy he's not very tall in this mode, but he is long. Here's a top shot. It's got this beautiful blue sparkly paint here I really like. And he's got accents of that on the head here as well. Otherwise, he's mostly black with a little bit of gold. Here's the underside. Here's the front. Now, on the show, he starts out as a bad guy, so he has the visor down. But then when he becomes good, you just flip the visor up, and you can see the red eyes. So, if we open his mouth, if you hit this button, there's a button right here. That's just kind of a screech sound that he makes in this mode. If you hold the button down, makes kind of a lightning sound. But you put the beast battery in his mouth. In his mouth. So what you do is you open his mouth all the way until it goes flat like that. Then you just pop the beast battery in. Do I have that backwards? I think you put it in like this. Actually, you probably put it in like this. It doesn't really matter which way you put it in because it's not a reader in there. As you can see, it's just there's a button, so even if I put my finger in here, no, it's not going to do it. So yeah, it's just a button that when this goes all the way back in, it hits. So yeah, it hits the button in the back. Any beast battery you put in there is going to make the same sound. It's not a reader, it's just a button. So this is pretty much it for the pterodactyl mode. It has these, and this is going to be hard to see because it's all black, but it has these two pieces that fold down. And they're supposed to be down in this mode, but then he kind of rocks around if you do that. So I like to leave them out. They're used primarily for when you attach them to the back of Kyoryuger Jin, but they kind of act as nice little peg legs, so he doesn't rock around as much in this mode. So, what we're going to start out, you can see here, there's a little bit of black here for the neck. You can push that in. Okay, so once we have the neck pushed in, you can see right here there's a line in the middle of the blue lightning bolt. You're going to disconnect, just pull it apart there. you're going to come around and do the exact same thing. You can see where the line is. Disconnect that. And then right here, right behind the button, this whole section pulls off. So put this part off to the side. Now you have this back part. You're going to turn it like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. The other way. So that the hands are facing down. Then you're going to fold this down, and then each of these will click in one, and the same with the feet. They will fold up one. So now you have the bottom part of Pteraiden-Oh. He's got these big crotch hands, which I think are just hilarious. He can punch you in the crotch with his own crotch hands. When you come back to this part, you're going to fold these in like that. Then this is pegged, it's pegged right here, so you just kind of lift it slightly as you pull it down, or pull it away slightly. See how you can see the little peg right there? And then this makes his arms, which you can see move. And then you just come back, and these two right here will peg into these two right here. So let me move this up a little bit. Now, you're going to split this fin in half, like that. Let me see if I can get up a little taller so I can show you the head here. Okay, so here we go. Now you can see the head. These two pieces will slide back. And then, if he's a bad guy, you leave the visor down. Or if he's a good guy, you slide it back slightly. And then you can see the eyes now. And then also you can lift this visor up to see the red eyes of the pterodactyl here. Okay, so now we have Pteraiden-Oh fully formed up. And I have to say, I think he looks really good. Like I said, I really like the blue and gold accents. I mean, he's a lot of black, which, you know, is a little dull, but I really think the colors they chose work really well together. And now if you come back up here and press this button again, once he's in this mode, so there you go, now he's Pteraiden-Oh. What I wanted to show you as well, I don't have the two limbs that would make the Western version, but I can at least show you with the two limbs from Kyoryu Jin. You fold both of these up, and they'll kind of click again. And now you can see he's got two ports. By the way, both of these arms, it's pretty much the only articulation you're going to get. They rotate at that shoulder joint. But you can see he's got two arm ports now. So if I just take Stagochi and Drysera, whoop, is it in? There we go. So, like I said, it's not Pteraiden-Oh Western, but unfortunately these are the only two limbs I have to show you how it works right now. But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, there's no reader in there, so you can take the beast batteries out or leave them in like I did. Unfortunately, it doesn't make any additional sounds when you combine them with more limbs. There's no reader in those ports like there are in Kyoryu Jin's arms, so unfortunately, no extra sounds. Even if you hit the button, it still just says Pteraiden-Oh, no additional sounds for having arms combined in this mode, but I think it looks really cool. I mean, I really can't wait to get the other two limbs so I can make the Western mode, but I think this guy looks really great with giant arms on him, especially with the big wing shoulder pads that it gives him. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back in his Pteranodon mode, Pterodactyl, Pteranodon, whichever he happens to be, so I can show you how he combines with Kyoryu Jin. Okay, so I have him back in his pterodactyl mode. One thing I did forget to mention, these little arms right here, they do move just 90 degrees like that. Obviously, when he's a pterodactyl, you should have him forward, but when you put him in Pteraiden-Oh to make his hands, you're going to fold him this way. So the first thing you do when you want to merge him with Kyoryu Jin is this head just pops completely off. Oop, beast battery fell out. You can leave the beast battery in. I mean, it'll be a little exposed, but it's not a big deal. So I put him off to the side for now. So you just pull this head off. This is the pterodactyl's head. You can see the two ports right here. And they combined right here and here. I know it's hard to see because it's all black. There you go. You can kind of see it there. So, boom. Bring in Kyoryu Jin. Pan the camera up. I'll put his sounds on. Also, if you want to hear, hold on one sec. Don't want to have repetitive sounds. But if you want to hear what Pterodactyl's beast battery sounds like in Kyoryu Jin, so it makes some cool lightning sounds. I'll go ahead and put Gavotira's back in. I love the sounds these things make. Okay, so you're going to turn Kyoryu Jin around. You're going to pop off his big tail backpack, and you're going to fold it closed. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. First, you should pull off his head, the little helmet. The helmet goes back in here. Clip on, closed. Now you close the tail. Put that off to the side for a second. As you can see here on the back, there are 4 ports. And if you remember, there are 4 ports here on that, what I told you was it kind of acting as landing gear. So you're going to take this, and you're going to put those 4 clips into the 4 ports. Whoops. You're going to get to hear some Kyoryu Jin sound effects while I plug this in. Now this is very heavy, so if you see, let me move the camera down a little bit. Right here, there's a port and a peg, and on the back of this, there's a port and a peg. So you're going to come around and clip that on. Now what that does is, the tail now acts as a third leg, which helps shift some of the weight because as a backpack, Pterodactyl is heavy. So I'm going to come back around, spin him. You will take Pterodactyl's head, open the mouth a little bit, and this right here will peg right on to his head. There you go. It's kind of hard to see his face. Let's see if I can tilt it a little bit. You can see that it's in there, but the helmet's really big. I think it looks awesome on there. Plus, you don't really see the beast battery that's in Pterodactyl because of the fin. But if you go back to that battery, the button that's on Pterodactyl, which is down here, and you hold it in. Oh, I turned his sounds off. Okay, so if you turn them on, and then you hold the button down. So he says, Zyuden Kyoryu Jin. It's hard to spin him around because with the third leg, and he's so bulky now, but I think he totally looks awesome. I mean, you can see the wings on the back as his backpack. The hands in the back, you can either keep them up or fold them down. I think the directions say to leave them up. I think it looks cooler with them up. But I absolutely love this Pterodactyl's head as a helmet for Kyoryu Jin. I think it looks really, really awesome. So that is Pteraiden-Oh combined with Kyoryu Jin. Can I find the button again? Probably not. So there you go, Kyoryu Jin. I think he's awesome. I found mine on Amazon. I think he's still available. You just have to kind of know where to look. You could try eBay, Amazon, other various stores that sell Super Sentai toys online. If you're lucky enough to have somewhere in your area that you can walk to, I don't. I don't have anywhere in my area that sells Japanese toys. I looked. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this review of Pterodactyl/Pteraiden-Oh, and thank you very much for watching.